Yes, please. Have a general discussion on the budget, please.
Okay, so I'll
Yeah,
start.
so I
So,
yep.
so the budget basically, the first thing that the focus of the budget was there were four pillars: the youth, the women, the poor, and the farmers. And these are the four main pillars that the government has focused on this budget. We have seen different schemes that have been implemented for um, in order to get more benefits to these people. And the capital expenditure has also increased from 10 lakh crores from the previous year to 11.1 lakh crores. In terms of allocation of budgets to different sections, we have seen that the government's defense budget is around 6.2 lakh crores. The railway division is around 2.55 lakh crores. And on similar lines, we have different statistics. Now, moving to the four pillars that I've talked about, for the women, we have seen that there has been a 28% increase in the participation in higher education, pursuing higher education, and a 43% increase in 43% of the total number of females are enrolled in the STEM programs. Like, not 43% of the females, like 43% of the students in the STEM programs are female. As for the critical analysis, since this was an interim budget, obviously the government could not come up with all the incentives and all the programs that it had. So for that, we have to wait till the elections are over.
Yes, so I think Mohit has covered most of it. I would also like to mention that I think there was a statement that the central government is looking out to borrow sum of around 14 lakh crore through securities for the, this year of 2024-25. And in terms of Manrega, the uh, budgeted expenditure is around rupees 86,000 crore for this budget. And also, they also aim to looking promoting the solar rooftop, which is also under the budget. I think they are looking to provide 300 units of free electricity through the rooftop solarization. And I think one thing that they've revised is the total expenditure also, which is around 45 lakh crore compared to that uh, of last year.
Anything else?
So, I wasn't able to properly hear you, Mohit. I am not sure. Did you also discuss about education and healthcare?
No, not particularly. I have not discussed about the percentage that is allocated to them.
Yeah, so matlab that is one point that comes to my mind is that I think the budget for education and healthcare has gone down, and particularly if you see that the budget allocated to UGC, which is the committee responsible for uh, giving accreditation and budgets to universities under it, the budget has reduced by 60%, which is a huge number. So that is one of the headlines if we are talking about education. Even the budgets allocated to IITs and IIMs are slightly reduced. For IITs, it's not that, it's around the 10,000 crore area mark, but for IIMs, it's a significant drop from around 300 crores to 200 crores. So that was one point. And another area which government is looking to focus upon is on the fiscal deficit. They want to bring down the fiscal deficit of our country. They aimed to take the fiscal deficit to 5.9 in this year, and they have been able to achieve it. uh, and it's actually 0.1% lesser than what they were aiming for, so that's good. It's 5.8. And for this year's budget, by the end of next year, they are aiming to take it down to 5.1%.
Yeah, and I think with respect to the infrastructure development, they're also aiming to start a new initiative in the railway by the name of Namo Bharat, and that will be expanded to more cities. And they also look to convert almost 40,000 railways into Vande Bharat coaches.
Okay, fine. See, I have sent you one budget highlights document and one detailed document also. I think you better go through all that. Okay. Not much data is there. So if this much you know, you'll be better off. Okay, I've sent it again. So please go through that.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anna,
So,
I've
like, I
sent
have
you
a
one
question.
highlight thing today also, just now. Yeah, what's your question?
So, like, in terms of critical analysis, like, if we are to talk about the shortcomings of the budget, so what can be the points that can be made? Like, since this is an interim budget, like, not everything is out in front of us right now. So,
You just have to talk about the direction, overall general direction that is being given, because we cannot criticize a budget which is an interim budget. There's no point in doing that.
so if they ask a question related to if what are the two shortcomings according to you in this budget, so how should we proceed? Like, should we proceed like saying that this is an interim budget, so obviously not every plan that the government has for the year is out yet, and we have to wait for that, and then accordingly then
You
give a
can check
generic
on
answer.
like the human development expenditures like IIT, IM1. You can talk about that. If
But
there
sir,
are
I'm
certain
sure,
similar cuts, then you can discuss those.
they would be like cross questioning us and looking for a proper logic there. I mean, like let's say they say that there might be a genuine and logical reason behind them cutting those budgets. So how can you say that the cutting down of the budgets for IITs and IIMs is like definitely a negative thing? Maybe they've allocated it to someplace else which is more important for the country right now. So then how should we
The
navigate?
two most under human development, the two most important things are health and education. Na?
Hmm.
So either the health budget should go up or the education budget should go up. So we'll have to check those numbers.
Okay.
Also, sir, can we add that point that since they have reduced their cut of the for IITs and IIMs, then it can be a burden for future students and students enrolling because there'll be a fee hike.
Yes, that's usually what is happening.
Okay, so if this budget, if this is interim budget, so if this year we get into a B school, so we will see the hike itself.
No, it doesn't work like that. It depends on lot more factors. Like for especially for the IITs and IIMs, they have their revenues from different management development programs also. So
Okay.
they get money for research also as research grants. But that cannot be used for student. Some part of it can be used for the students, uh, especially through the MDPs. What money they get, some part of it goes to the institute, so that the institute can use for the students' welfare or for the education purpose. But the effects are not immediate, but it may take some time, but it may happen. For example, as far as I know, in IITs now, the general category students pay around 12 lakh rupees for 4 years. And the students, they don't have to pay any money. So the burden on the general category students may go up. Okay,
Yes, sir.
shall we have a general topic discussion also now? Hello,
Yeah. 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 We can.
okay, I'll just join you back.